Let's talk Cartesi and let's talk layer 2s. You've got to love a good layer 2. I'll also talk about the current market. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet of the first 26 coins I spoke about on YouTube and Udemy. Phantom was a Udemy course. If you'd invest $100 into each one when I release the videos and you're still holding your bags, you'd be in profit for just shy of 28 grand. So you add in your $2,600 investment and you're sitting on $30,500, which is pretty good. Held absolutely every single one of these at one point or another. Cashed out damn near every single one in profit. Grin, mind you, never in profit. And I've reinvested all that money into new cryptos. If you want to see the exact cryptos that I'm in, check out Copy My Crypto. The link's down below. I've designed a portfolio that's prepped to make the maximum gains in this bull cycle. I'm super excited about a few of these coins and some of the opportunities that some of these coins provide. Returns on investment should be staggeringly good. I'm very excited. And with the market starting to really hot up again over the last sort of month, things are looking really, really bullish. I think we're going to have some major breakouts over the coming few weeks. So if you want to know, or certainly in the next couple of weeks, so if you want to know what coins I'm holding, check the link in the description. Right, before I get into Cartesi, etc., let's just have a look. So I drew the spider lines on the Bitcoin chart quite recently. As you can see, they've almost to the T played out. Just hit the line, just hit the lines, just hit the line here. And these were lines of resistance, lines of support are here. And as you can see, the Bitcoin just tapped it. And again, just tapped it before recovery. To be honest, with the way the market is looking, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a pretty good day today. We're not exactly going to break out beyond, I don't think, this line necessarily, but I could see basically Bitcoin's price staying in between these two spider lines. We'll see if that's the case. There's been a bit of downward pressure the last few days, but we're still well in a bull cycle, well above the 200-day. So it should be very interesting to see how it plays out. But the last few weekends have been pretty goddamn bullish, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have a good close around the 48 grand mark, and then the weekend pushes it up. But let's see. Let's see. Right, Cartesi. A lovely layer 2 solution. 74 cents at the moment. Just shy of 400 million coins in circulation. All-time high was $1.72, and that was in May of this year. Been around for a solid sort of year and a half, or year and a quarter, year and a third rather. Price was pretty rubbish for the most part of of 2020, and hit the bull cycle and hit the massive peak of 172. So it's about 2.5 times to get back up to that peak. So Cartesi is layer 2. The team behind it are very good. They're a mix of Microsoft researchers, PhDs from top unis, worked on ETH. The team is very, very good, as you can see here. So it was founded in 2018, so they have been working on it a goddamn long while. And the original idea was creating trustless AI marketplace for data scientists. However, the Cartesi team realized they were tapping into a broader scope and project, and the project evolved into developing a layer 2 Linux infrastructure. And to be fair, the ecosystem is starting to bolster very, very nicely. As you can see, a very large team at the moment. They've got advisors from all different fields, looking good. So, and like I say, you can click on each individual, check their LinkedIn, see their history, and it is an impressive history. Now, Cartesi is about taking smart contracts to the next level. That's their big tagline. Now, the key thing with Cartesi, and sort of what we've seen with Matic in terms of layer 2s are vital for the Ethereum network. Layer 2s fundamentally help in terms of scalability, and as a result, a reduction in price. Transaction fees throughout the early days of this year were absolutely astronomical. If you were using Uniswap, you could be wanting to swap like $80 worth of crypto and you'd pay $100, $200 potentially for the transaction. So it made it pointless participating on or utilizing Uniswap. It actually priced out a lot of retail investors. So this is why layer 2s are so vital. And it's why you've got competing chains like Binance, or potentially Avalanche or Solana, Cardano, why they've got a significant appeal against Ethereum. But with layer 2s coming in, with the new proof of stake network, with the upgrades that they've had, Ethereum has the potential to really get this scaling sorted and minimize these fees. Because if they can't, competing blockchains sooner or later will take over. One of them will. And it might take 5 years, 10 years, but it will happen. So Cartesi uses optimistic rollups, and they've also got decentralized computational oracle for the blockchains. So Descartes, which I like, executes huge computational tasks off-chain. So their own oracle is working very, very nicely. The Descartes rollups is their variant of the optimistic rollups, but it's used for smart contracts that run on Linux. If they can, well, they already are working towards fixing the scalability issue, or working towards it. We've already got Matic and Polygon, and etc., etc. But Cartesi is not actually far behind in terms of the work that they've been doing. Remember, Cartesi has about 400 million tokens in circulating supply at the moment. 90 million of them are staked. So, not just shy of a quarter already staked. In terms of the wallets and exchanges, you can get it damn near everywhere. And in terms of the ecosystem, what you can do now through their ecosystem is buy directly with fiat currencies, which is great. It's something that's needed. Any network that can provide that as an opportunity is valuable, because there's weird scenarios with governments, with exchanges at the moment across the world. Binance is obviously the biggest one that's been hit lately. But yeah, so direct payments, always good. In terms of the exchanges, like I said, it's everywhere. The fact that it was bumped onto Coinbase recently is obviously big, fairly bullish news. Coinbase have been very reserved on the amount of coins that they've put into place. Now, the key thing with Cartesi, and one of the most appealing things about Cartesi, is that because of the Descartes oracle and the optimistic rollups, it works. It's perfect for dApps to be developed on. So at present, they are looking at having multiple dApps coming up onto Cartesi very, very soon. They have in place right now Carti, Creeps, Poker.cartesi.io, Slim Thunder, Creole, and there's more. You can actually see the list. But they are looking more specifically at gaming, which is interesting. There seems to be a much bigger focus because of the decentralization and because of the off-chain Oracle, it's perfect for decentralized gaming in terms of keeping your privacy. And they are actually in a position now where they've, like I say, they've got multiple different games starting to run on it. Poker's always a big selling point because poker naturally brings in people. So Cartesi Texas Hold'em brings trust back to turn-based games. So I'm being very interested to see how that works. And they're also collaborating with Paid Network, which is obviously a launch pad. So they've got a lot going on. And they're, as you can see, like the articles that they've been putting up, the biggest thing that their focus is on presently in terms of dApps is gaming, without a shadow of a doubt. So that's going to be truly very interesting. The biggest issue with regards to, or the biggest avenue for opportunity in crypto, which I've said for ages, is gaming. Fundamentally, gaming is always going to be a huge appeal. If you can earn money gaming, that brings mass appeal to a ton of people. And we've all seen that with Axie Infinity. Now, if Cartesi can get multiple things built on its platform that has mass appeal, whether it's poker or just general gaming, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. This year, Cartesi, maybe a couple bucks. Maybe. It might even break up to 3. It might actually break the $1 billion market cap. It genuinely could. Maybe 4.5x from where it is, which will bump it up to around about $3.15 per coin. Could see that happening because there is a lot of hype and a lot of excitement behind layer 2s. They are so necessary. And the Cartesi chain to boost is blockchain agnostic. So it supports Ethereum, Binance, Matic, and Elrond soon. So there's a lot to be really positive about, on top of the fact that it's obviously been audited, so it's all sorted. The Elrond network's coming soon. So Cartesi ecosystem is expanding at a rate that is faster than a lot of blockchains and a lot of layer 2s out there. I mean, Matic's obviously the beast, but beyond that, Cartesi really not that far behind. And with Elrond's inevitable growth in terms of ecosystem, because they're putting out stuff all the time, Cartesi will grow with that. Cartesi could very well do a 4x or maybe a bit more. But 5 years down the line, this is going to be probably a top 50 coin, I would think, at least. Because the layer 2s are so important. What do you guys think of Cartesi? I think, like I say, 5 years down the line, you could well see it being a $10 coin, maybe more. This year, 3.15. But yeah, tell me, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's it. As always, check out Copy My Crypto, guys. Like I said, I've got a portfolio that is going from strength to strength. Opportunities are there. My big holders have been pumping well. There's major profits to be made this bull cycle. And if you're new or you're not sure what you're doing, check the link in the description. All right, take it easy.